Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going green and celebrating every Luigi I have in my collection from Jakks Specific. Before we begin, leave a like, hit subscribe, and comment below your favorite figure in this review. It really helps out the channel. Now let's get to it. Luigi's head sculpt is a really good one. I love how this looks. The eyes are done really nicely and very cute. The mustache is adorably fluffy and big, and his smile is wonderful. The ears look really great. The big nose looks awesome, as well as the hat and hair. They look really nice. I love it. And while the sculpt is really great for this head sculpt, the paint sadly isn't. We have some problems with the hat over here not lining up with this, as well as the eye and the hair going onto his ear. It's kind of a mess, as well as his mouth a little bit. Bummer. And all we get is a swivel for the head, but it still works pretty well. The body is similar to Mario's, basically with the same articulation for this, but Luigi has some cake there. Look at that. Pretty cool. Very bean-like in a way. Kind of like Mario and Luigi. The gloves are done really well over here, as well as the arms are nice too, and he has a darker overall color as well. The buttons are brighter also. They look great. And we do get up this far and down, and then all the way around with this, with up this far and down this far, as well as a swivel over here at the hand, and the same on the other side, but mirrored. I do love how the light and dark work for this, though. It's very well done. And the Luigi legs are great. I love how they look. We have a stripe for the overall going down all the way through the body over here, down to the cuff as well. This is hidden nicely, and it all looks really good. I like the dark color of the shoes. They're like chocolate, and the bottoms are like milk chocolate. Pretty awesome. Why am I hungry? I don't know, but yeah, it looks great, and the cuffs for the boots are really nice too. It's a really good attention to detail. And we do get out this far and in and then up. Pretty okay. Back pretty all right, as well as all the way back being fair, I guess, with no swivel or anything down here. Mine does have a lean to it. It's kind of a bummer, but it's a good figure. Luigi. The head sculpt for open hand Luigi is improved somewhat. The paint isn't really that great though, when the eyes are looking more up. I do like how the paint is better on the L hat at least, but there's a smudge over here. The mouth looks nice, and overall the head sculpt looks really good, as well as the paint all around with that swivel too. It's good. The body's pretty much the same, though the buttons are a little shinier and a little bit darker, and the paint is different as well. It's a different tone for everything, a little bit brighter for this figure, and all for the better. We also get an open hand with a swivel, and the articulation is the same as well. It looks great though. And the legs did not get much of a touch up here, but they still look nice. A little bit shinier, a little bit better, a little more plasticky in a way, and again the articulation is the exact same as well for this, even down to the feet. It's all good though. We always need more Luigi, guys. And both Luigi stand at about 4 1/4 to 4 1/2 inches tall or so, with various degrees of leaning, and here they are next to their respective Marios, looking great together. It's awesome. Taking a trip forward in time to the recently reviewed Fire Luigi, and yeah, I already went over this guy. It looks great, and I just love this. The body's pretty much the same too. He has a fist as well as an open hand, and the colors are different. It looks really awesome here, and the legs are just perfection. They have a lot of articulation with them and are so awesome. I really love this a lot. And while you can do whatever you want with these legs, basically they're kind of perfect in my opinion. The face is kind of lackluster without an expression. Fire Mario had an expression, why not this one? And the articulation is pretty much the same. More ratchety though, and really good. I love it. And stepping down a bit to Ice Luigi, he does have a gradient on his eyes though, looks really good. The L is off center a little bit, and the paint otherwise is pretty good. It's fair here with that swivel too. It's alright. And we have the same body as well as sculpting as the previous Luigi's. It looks really good with that bean cake over there also. The articulation is pretty much the same, but I wish they'd upgrade Ice Luigi like the Fire Luigi. That'd be awesome. And the legs for this Luigi are pretty good. I do like how they look. They do have a little bit of looseness to them, and I wish he'd just get updated. Honestly, these pants are kind of old school anyways. And both Fire and Ice Luigi stand at about 4 1/4, 4 1/2 inches taller, so next to their Mario counterparts, and I gotta say this one's way better with the face. Just fix this one with the face, it'll be perfect. Yeah, make every Luigi perfect. He deserves it. Maker Luigi looks awesome. I really love this head sculpt for it. He's down and dirty. He's serious. He's got those little glints in his eyes, and the paint is just awesome on this one. I've always loved the Mario Maker series. I'm glad to have a Luigi, and the head turn is pretty nice over here as well. Like the Maker Mario, he has a yellow shirt that looks awesome. The articulation is the same as every other Luigi, basically. They reuse everything except for this awesome thing. The hammer is easily wieldable if you firmly grasp it and just shove it in there, and yeah, it looks awesome. I really love this. Boom, boom, go Luigi. And easily storable in this convenient area, and I gotta say, this belt is great. I wish these could open. You could put like mushrooms and junk in there, and the gold for this looks awesome. I didn't mention that for Mario, but yeah, this is great. And my one hang-up for this that is easily fixed by using these legs as well from the Fire Luigi. You can make these horrible, awful legs into something better. So yeah, just get bash your Luigis, guys. Wow. Maker Luigi stands at about 4¼ inches tall like the rest, next to Maker Mario as well. They look awesome as construction bros from Wrecking Crew. That'd be great. Now where's Spike? I'd love to see him. And here are these 5 Luigis next to each other. We have Luigi, and Luigi. No, I'm just kidding. We have regular Luigi with the fist, Luigi with open hands, Fire Luigi, Ice Luigi, and Maker Luigi. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Overall, right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. I told myself this was going to be great. I had a King Boo figure that was a spare, and I gave it to someone to paint. Look what happened. Look what happened to this. The brush strokes are really just evident everywhere. There is a splotchiness on this primer that will never come off, honestly. And the mouth is painted horribly. Look at the teeth, and it's terrible, guys. We also have the same function that you can move the tongue in and out, and that's fine, I guess, but really it's hampered by all the primer, so you can't really move it that well, and that's kind of a bummer. Let me look at this. It's just very shoddy work, in my opinion. The eyes aren't really painted that well, and they painted over this for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. And the crown is painted in such a way that it caused it to oxidize. There's a little bit of green over here, kind of like the Statue of Liberty used to be bronze, and now it's green, but yeah, I mean, look at this. The primer's over this. It's awful. And yes, you still can put a Chaos Emerald in here and make it look like King Boo, but really, it's just not working or fitting that well. I mean, it's okay, I guess. And getting a full shot of King Boo in all his glory is fine from afar, but up close, it looks awful. Just really, truly terrible. So yeah, I cannot recommend getting your stuff painted, at least by the guy that did this. And here is the big painted King Boo of awfulness next to Toad, Peach, Mario, and Luigi. And here he is next to the 4-inch Mario, Bowser, and Yoshi. I do think that all scales work well with this size of figure. It's just a shame the paint didn't work out as well as I thought it would. And here is this ramshackle paint job of a King Boo over here, I guess, next to the 4-inch Luigi and the Spot figure, painted by the same guy, by the way. And even this figure isn't fully complete. Just like the shoddy craftsmanship on this one, the paint job on this one isn't great. Over here there's a mess up. Over here there's some mess ups on the back. So yeah, it should have been covered with some kind of wash. Or at least an overspray that when I put tissue paper over this to protect it, the paint came off on the paper. So that's a bummer for this. I feel really bad saying this, but just some bad paint overall. Here is the box for the Luigi's Mansion 2 King Boo standard figure, looking awesome over here, all the way around to the packaging, looking really solid for this little figurine. I can't wait to open this. It looks great. And the back of the box is a bunch of language I can't really read, sadly, as well as Toad, Luigi, and King Boo. Other figures as well in the line, and Luigi's Mansion 2 logo up here, and the Nintendo Switch quality, of course, down there. Yes, shiny. And there is also a cool background for the box with paintings and stuff, very fitting for the game. Now let's check out this King Boo figure. This King Boo figure is amazing. I really love how it looks. There's no articulation or anything. The back looks really great. The crown looks phenomenal. I love the hexagonal pattern, and there is a seam here, but it's easily not seen if you look at it from the front. And getting a closer look, there is some spray issues and paint issues over here, but not as bad as the other one I have. I kind of like this shadowy portion down here. I think it's intentional. It looks very good. And the mouth is painted basically seamlessly. It even has that kind of fuzz around the edge. It looks amazing. The teeth are a separate piece, funny enough, and the tongue looks awesome over here. And it even has a little hole over here and some markings and bumps. Maybe this is a quality tested thing, I'm not sure, but it does go over the hole over here. Kind of strange, almost like over the hedge. And the stand is pretty simple, just a peg over here with a little hole in the middle for some reason, as well as on the back we have copyright 2013 Nintendo, made in China. Pretty awesome over here. No Luigi's Mansion logo embossed or anything, but it still looks nice. And putting King Boo on the stand is pretty easy. You just plug him in. I don't want to plug him in too far. I have a little floating effect over here. It looks really nice though, and is super cool. I kind of like how it's a purple shadow in a way. Shadow sirens, anyone? King Boo stands at about 3 3/4 inches tall with the stand, and about 3.5 inches tall without the stand, next to the 4-inch Mario and Luigi, but he is pretty small next to them. Poor Luigi, he's shaking a little bit. Shake, Luigi, shake. But I think this King Boo works better with the 2.5-inch Mario and Luigi from Jakks Pacific over here. They look great next to him, as well as the 2.5-inch Princess Peach and Toad. And here's King Boo next to the 2.5-inch Yoshi and Bowser, who looks pretty small for King Boo, and maybe Bowser could fit inside a King Boo. Luigi's Mansion 4 final boss, a twist on 1, that'd be great. Bring it back to Luigi's Mansion 1, people. Just bring that to Switch. And off the stand, here is King Boo next to the Jakks Pacific 2.5-inch Boo and the 4-inch Boo. They look really great together. One big Boo family. And maybe I can just take the crown off of the Jakks Pacific King Boo figure and make him Boo Losses for an even bigger Boo family. Here's the Japanese King Boo next to the Jakks Pacific King Boo, and I gotta say, this one looks so much better. If the paint were actually applied by Jakks Pacific, it would be a winner for this one. They can really reuse the mold, honestly. I'm really happy with this. Unhappy with this one. Honestly, pick this one up. It is well worth it, even if you're getting it shipped overseas from Japan. But yeah, this one is just a complete dud to me, sadly. Overall, King Booigi. The 4-inch Luigi figures are great, and I love how they look. I really wish they would remake the Maker version, though. The rest are pretty good, but again, the Fire Luigi is the standard for all Luigis to come. My painted mess of a King Boo will never be perfect. Honestly, I gotta sell this thing before I go insane, but yeah, it was an attempt, at least. An attempt. The Japanese King Boo really is the star here, though. He works great with the 2.5-inch figures. It is really scary, intimidating, and threatening. I love how this figure is painted as well as sculpted, and once I find a decent flight stand for this, there are no heights this figure can't go to. So if you're a fan of King Boo, Luigi, or his mansion, then what are you waiting for? Get these figures. They're all great. Just stay away from getting your King Boo painted. Hopefully Jakks Pacific will re-release this with different colors in the style of the games, maybe with a poltergust. That would be phenomenal. But make no mistake, that painted figure is the king of the Boos. So which figure here is your favorite? Any of the Luigis? Any of the King Boos? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.